Thank you very much, Thanasis. Just try to help me with the presentation if you are here. Okay, no, here we are. Okay, good evening everybody, or Kalispera. I'm Marco Clerici from Mitsubishi Electric, and actually I'm here with a team of guys, Marco Filippis and Willy. We are three for one reason, because we want many claps from your side, of course. And the second reason is because we are trying to show to you today different aspects of our company. From my side, I've actually picked up the very simple part, because I will speak to you about the history of Mitsubishi Electric. Marco Filippis will come on the stage to show you some of the products that we are showing today on the booth. And Willy will finish with success stories and applications. I would like to thank Willy because he came from a long way from Norway. He's actually the country manager for Mitsubishi Electric in Norway, and he will show to you some nice application that we have done. I guess you enjoyed the fact to be invited in Greece and not to Kamchatka Peninsula, for example, or something like that. So, as I said, the agenda from my side is our story. And actually, the story is very important. I will try to keep it short, but the story of a company is also how the company is acting today on the markets. We are a Japanese company, and we are bound to water and to ships. Do you know what Mitsubishi stands for? I don't know if everybody knows, but actually it's related to our logo. You can translate more or less Mitsubishi as 3 diamonds, but actually in the past these diamonds were so-called water chestnut. Why? Because Mitsubishi was born as a shipping trading companies, so these chestnuts were a little bit the symbols of these ships. Going ahead with the history, the shipping company was diversifying over different business, actually having also an insurance for ships. That's the origin of the Bank of Tokyo, for example. And it became a sort of a very big company. In 1921, there was a foundation of the company inside Mitsubishi that was related to all the electrical equipments. And 1921 is actually the origin of Mitsubishi Electric part. I said related to the history also the end of the big Mitsubishi, because in 1946, after the Second World War, and with the American government on the Japanese island, the American decided to split the very big Mitsubishi into several companies. It was too big, but actually there was also a sort of revenge, because Mitsubishi was the producer of the Zero fighters that went to Pearl Harbor and drove the fleet of the Americans. So again, water ships and so on. So today, actually, you will find over the world more than 200 companies that shares the same logo, but they are in different business. There is not even an holding, so there are sort of Japanese dinners during one Friday every month, but I guess it is not a business discussion, it's just beers and wine. Coming to Mitsubishi Electric, so one of these 200 companies. We are here today as Mitsubishi Electric again, and just Mitsubishi Electric is a company worth $40 billion turnover, more or less, presence in 120 countries, 140,000 people. Here we have just 3 of us. Most of the factories are still based in Japan. Quality is actually our password still today, although it's clear that the globalization pushed us to open factories in China, Thailand, in Europe also. We have some factories in Germany, in Czechia, in Scotland. Going inside a little bit more, Mitsubishi Electric itself is doing many things. Today we are representing here the automation part, process, infrastructure, industrial, and of course we will try to focus our presentation on the applications related to the shipping industries. But keep in mind that all this is in our portfolio. So monitoring system, SCADA and DCS for the process industry. Edge computing is something that you find more and more on the industry, but coming also to the shipping. It is the way to collect data and transform with artificial intelligence into information in order to drive, for example, a vehicle or something like that. Visualization monitoring, controllers, robotics. We are doing variable speed drives for pumpings, compressor, HVAC. Everything related to breakers and switchgear for electrical distribution, and other stuff more related to industry. That was actually my very brief part from Marco to another Marco, which is our marketing manager for the export countries that will show to you some of this solution. Please, Marco. Thanks.
Thank you. So, good afternoon also from my side. My name is Marco again, so if you want you can call me Marco too, it's up to you. So basically I will talk about I would like to share with you about the solutions and products that Mitsubishi Electric can give you. So basically we can start from a complete solution. So what we say usually about Mitsubishi product is a complete automation solution for different sector, different vertical market and so on. Basically our brain is called IQR, so it's the common platform that you can see in the slide. So it's the core of all the Mitsubishi Electric solution, where we are connected with robotics, motion, inverters and so on, up to let's say the IT system. So we are not producing IT, so basically we are the bridge before the shop floor, so the factory, and the IT systems. How we can do this one? We are doing by one network, so it's called CC-Link I-Field. So it's a 1 gigabit network, and basically it's a wired solution that connects one hardware, one software, and one field. At the end is open connectivity, where we can think that is a seamless connectivity between all the Mitsubishi Electric products. So it's something that you have inside the Mitsubishi products, and can manage some multiple network topology. So not only star, not only line, not only ring, but all together, and also in multiple conditions. It's a high speed solution, so I mean 1 gigabit in this moment, I think it's one of the most fast in the market. And what is good is that we can combine safety and standard communication in the same network. Can help us also, thanks to the, let's say, the IQR, so our common automation platform, to make redundant systems, to make easy diagnostic, and so on. So, and as I said before, is a bridge between the shop floor and the IT. The brain of everything is this Mr. here, so it's called IQR. It's an automation platform, multi-CPU, so you can connect different CPUs inside. So it's not a standard modular PLC, but is a real, let's say, platform for automation, where you can put inside robot CPU, motion CPU, PLC CPU, and so on. You can make a redundancy of the systems in this way, and later on I will show you some underline of this point. It's totally scalable, so we don't have only one size of this this PLC, this platform, but we can select the right platform, the right sites for your, let's say, plant, ship, and factory, and so on. And what is important is that it's really safety. So we have the safety built in this product. It's ready for Industry 4.0, that now it's one of the most important concepts that we have in Europe. So basically, just to underline about that one, so the first one is CPU safety. So we have a CPU that you can connect in the same rack than the other ones, that can manage in the same way safety and standards. Safety means complying with all the international standards regulations, let's say, and also we can create some redundancy inside our system. So if we need to have a complete security of our data, so we can create this kind of scheme on your right, my left, your right, where we can connect a primary system with a standby system via, thank you for the music, guys, so via tracking cable. So we have also, obviously, compact PLCs. So that means that the scalable solution means having a platform with different sizes, but also some simple PLC solutions that can improve, obviously, connectivity via Ethernet, but in some case also, if it's our, let's say, entry-level PLC in our range, can be expandable from left and right, and can be also equipped by some motion board, okay, up to connect up to the 8 axis, sorry. Basically, the best situation for us, I don't know if for you, it's have a complete solution in that way. That is really powerful, frankly speaking, because we have at the same time the compact size of the compact PLC, and at the same time the possibility to expand our PLC with other boards, so that is motion or connections and so on. So everything clear up to now? Questions so far? Good. So or I am quite clear, or you are sleeping. So I don't know. I hope the first one. Yes, sir.
What's the working temperature of this PLC?
Of this product?
Yes. The working, and what's the maximum?
Okay, so next please. No, I have to check on the catalog, frankly speaking. If I remember well, it's around 55.
Yeah, 55, because temperature is very important.
Okay, no, I think that the working is 55. I don't know if the maximum can be around 70, but you have to check. So maybe later I will, we can discuss deeply. Okay, so another bestsellers for Mitsubishi Electric is the speed variable drives. So we are well known for this kind of product because we have a long history in our shoulders about the speed variable drives. It's what we are seeing here. It's the last one that we create some I think last year. So it's called the 800. Basically, it's the top level inverter that you can find in the market, because we have some automatic auto tuning, so just to finding the tuning of the parameters easily, and with advanced functionalities, with some expansion via Ethernet with the main field bus that you can find out in the market. And in this particular condition, we have we are producing also the 690 volts version. We have also, and I think you can see in our small desk, an high-level protection. So at the end, this inverter can be also sellable in IP55 version, like protection. So it's really powerful if you need to put in particular markets, let's say. Other products, low voltage switchgear and energy monitoring, we have a complete range that you can see here. And let's say that these are high performance, and what Marco said before, that it's for Mitsubishi Electric, it's really important in general for all the products, is the reliability. So basically, for us, the point number one is quality first. All our product has, before leaving, let's say, from Japan or the other factories, receive a lot of different tests. For the, let's say, for the LVS, it's one of the most important things. So high braking capacity, high connectivity, but also high performance and quality. For sure, it's not only for industrial sector. This is important for all of you. And we have also a complete line for energy measuring unit. So in this case, in the bottom of the picture, you can see the local monitoring, and as well in the top right, in the bottom right, you have also an advanced monitoring function system. Here there is just to show you which are the applications, so means more or less whole, from buildings, factory and shipping. What we are really happy to show you here is that one, so it's a smart conditioning monitoring. It's what we say that is a kit, or maybe there are different kits for predictive maintenance. So in this case, we have a product, a solution that can help you to understand when some conditions inside your system is changing. So basically, when we have a problem on the motor, this problem means downtowns. And what the people want is avoiding downtowns. So in this case, we have something that is customized, so by some dashboards, some reports and so on. It's customized on your own application and can allow you to make a predictive maintenance. So for example, here we have just how it's worked, this solution. Basically, we have a motor. If we can connect the sensor on your motors, you can have different status of this motor if it's getting bad. So, I mean, the first one is detecting the vibration of the motors. After the vibration, that is the first, let's say, alarm, okay, you have a strange sound of the motors. After that, temperature increase and motor brake stops. Okay, so using this kit that you can see in outside, there is an application, a test bench, so you can predict what is happening on your motor. So basically you can change in advance, or you can correct some particular parameter in advance. So I think it's really powerful for everything. Is getting more and more interesting in the factory, but not only. And last but not least, before giving the stage of my colleague, I would like to show you just one slide regarding our SCADA and monitoring systems. So for us it's called MAPS, and allow you to make everything you want in terms of visualization, monitoring, and reporting of your systems. So in general, it's a supervisor. Okay, so it's a classical SCADA, where you can create different pages, where you can create different images inside and check all your critical points in order to, as I said before, also make a maintenance in advance. So I will leave the stage to Per Willy for the maritime industry in Scandinavia. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. Kalispera. Thank you for inviting me to Greece. I love to be in Greece, so for me it's a very big pleasure. I will tell you some applications and some stories from the north of Europe. I'm coming from Norway, and I'm the country manager in Norway. In Scandinavia, we have a hub. We have the Scandinavian countries, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark, and we also have the 3 Baltic states in our hub. We have the main office in Lund, in the southern part of Sweden, and we have the Norwegian branch office in Drammen, very close to Oslo. In Scandinavia, we have a lot of marine business, especially in Norway, Denmark, and Sweden, and Finland. Sorry, some also in Sweden, but it's not so many customers on the list. Sorry, Sweden. The maritime business in Norway is very important. It stands for more than 50% of our turnover. So therefore, it's very, very important for us. I have been with Mitsubishi since '92. It's many years, and the history shows that Mitsubishi came into Scandinavia in '82. We started off with all the F series and the A series for the modular PLCs, and today we have much more modern PLCs, of course. The history is long, and when we started up, the general manager very soon saw that in the maritime industry it's very good business opportunities. So he brought with some customers to Japan to convince the Japanese that we need to have maritime approvals if we should do business in this sector. And he succeeded. We have still customers from that time on our list, and I think we have the customer with the highest turnover in Northern Europe on our list in this sector. Mitsubishi, we have equipment, products, systems that can be used in different industries. We have in oil and gas, we have ATEX approved equipment for food and beverage. We have so-called FDA approval certificate for the maritime. Mitsubishi is, I will say, one of the best in the class, especially for the controllers. We have maritime approvals from many classes. I have a case from Norway, maybe not so very impressive, but it's for some reason very important for us as the company. One of our most important customers were asking for a decentralized I/O solution. It was very important to find the right solution to continue as the preferred supplier. Many of our competitors are knocking on the door, and it was very important for us to find the right solution. They requested a robust solution. It should be ring network topology, high-speed network, and as usual in Europe, sliced IOs. This is not what the Japanese have in the portfolio. I have been asking for it since 15 years. It will come this year with a series. On that time we didn't have it. And of course it should be marine approved. We brought out a solution with a modular PLC on the top, a so-called IQR system that already have CSL-Link IF field. It's a gigabit network inside, and we could very easy put on in this system small FX PLCs. That means the compact PLC is, for the first, is on a low price level, so we can compare it with a silly bus node from other brands. We can put on a CSL-Link slave module to be able to build up the communication. So we solved this solution with that. Customer get what they were asking for. They got a high-speed, robust ring network to have a secure communication. They didn't get the sliced IOs, but they got PLCs that took very little space in the cabinet on the motor. And they also got intelligence in the bus node. And of course, they got a system that was approved. So this was a small story, but very important for us as the company. The customers are OEM customers, so they're purchasing many systems every year of this now. And crucial for winning customers in this industry is, of course, the approvals we have from ABS, BV, DNV GL, KR from Korea, LR, and the Japanese NKK and RINA. Also a small story from Denmark. Sometimes we have different requirements. The IMO, International Maritime Organization, comes with some requirements: cleaning of ballast water, cleaning of exhaust gas. This is a pity for the ship owners. It's a lot of money they have to invest. For us, suppliers, subcontractors, we can have new business opportunities. So scrubbers, for instance, makes new possibilities for us. Mitsubishi Electric, we have a lot of products that can be used in such applications. We can supply with PLCs in different types. We can supply with inverters. We can supply with also with other products. Request for this application was control system for controlling the process, controllers for obtaining GPS data. For both, it should be communication on Modbus. We could offer inverters, 690 up to 75 kilowatts, IO systems. Of course, again, maritime certificates was a demand, and as usual, the prices should be low. We got the result. We won the contract on the PLC controllers. because of our relationships, first of all, with the customer. We have high quality products, high performance, and we can give the right support. For this customer, we won a contract for 140 complete main PLC systems, IQR, and also for 140 PLC controls for obtaining the GPS data. This is a contract for this year and next year. My last slide is the current topics we are working with in Norway at the moment. It's very high environmental focus in our area, and not only in Scandinavia, I think everywhere. Especially for Norway, we have the electrification of the shipping industry. For instance, in Norway we have more than 120 ferry connections. We have a lot of fjords in Norway. To come over with a ferry, it takes 5 minutes. To come over with a car, it takes 3 hours. So we have a market there. When the ferry is in the port, you need to charge, and shore power systems is a demand. We also have other vessels, not only ferries. We have cruise ships. We have also others, and it's a demand for shore power systems. That means demands for high power inverters. We are working with it to find solutions. We have also a company, T-Make. I don't know if you know about it. T-Make is a Toshiba Mitsubishi joint venture corporation. T-Make stands for Mitsubishi Electric Industrial Systems Corporations. We can deliver medium voltage inverters up to 120 megavolt ampere. So we have a wide portfolio of products for the industry. So this is what I have from my presentation. Thank you very much.